going to be my remarks. It would have taken about 2 minutes, but that would have been a little boring.
Who needs scripts? President Trump literally throwing out the script yesterday in West Virginia during what was supposed to be a foundation, a roundtable on tax reform. The president took the opportunity to rail against what he called incompetent trade deals and weak immigration laws. He also slammed Democratic Senator Joe Manchin on his home turf as he gears up for a midterm re-election battle. Let's bring in Ari Fleischer, former press secretary for President George W. Bush and a Fox News contributor. Ari, always great to see you. I have no idea what we're going to talk about now because I threw out my script, so I'm going to go off script here. Now, in addition to, proposing National Guard troops be sent to the Mexican border, as we discussed earlier, the president gave remarks on just about everything but taxes at this tax cut event. Good idea?
It is for Donald Trump. It's not for congressional Republicans. Look, there's such a difference between Donald Trump, the unique figure, bigger than life, who so many people came out of the woodwork to vote for who didn't previously vote or vote Republican, lower income, blue collar, working Americans, all of a sudden voting Republican. And he's not on the ballot this year. Republicans are, and they're cut from a very different cloth as Donald Trump. Trump can do things that the Republican Party cannot. So when he does that, it's good for him in 2020. It's not good for Republicans who want to run on taxes in 2018.
Okay, but you know that Trump supporters love when he goes off script. I mean, that was mainly the reason why he got such huge support base after, running for the presidency, because he didn't want to be your typical boring politician. And so he continues to do that. The question is, does it rub off onto Republicans who are trying to seek re-election come the midterms?
Yeah, I've seen no evidence that it rubs off in a positive way on other Republicans. In fact, if you look at all the special elections that have taken place this year, so far it's helped the Democrats to increase their turnout. Look, the president is got these amazing qualities, these amazing abilities just to do things that no typical politician would do. And it's one of the reasons he won. People are tired, as you point out, Julie, of typical politicians. But Donald Trump's not on the ballot. The Republicans are, and what they want to do is run on tax reform and the success of tax reform. I have no problem with the president throwing out his script. I'm all for it. But I wish that event also did include taxes and a focus on how tax reform is helping America.
Some of the comments that drew more attention were his claims about immigration and alleged voter fraud, particularly in the state of California, which has yet to be proven. But the president lost the popular vote, as you know, to Hillary Clinton in California. He brought that up as well. And he said, basically, in many places like California, the same person voted many times. He went on to call it a conspiracy theory that some say is a conspiracy theory. He said it is not a conspiracy theory and that millions of people voted fraudulently. And there's no evidence behind this theory so far. So is it still a good idea to bring it up?
Well, I think when the president brings something like that up, it's incumbent on the president to show the public why he says that. Somebody has told him that that's the case. He must have seen something or heard something, and he should share that with people so it can be evaluated. Absent that, it's a rather remarkable statement to make, and it should be backed up if he has the proof. Because if he does, the country needs to fix that. But if there's no proof for it, we need to know that as well.
All right. Ari Fleischer, thank you very much for talking to us off script. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Julie.